Welcome to NBA basketball. This is 2K Sports bringing it to you live. Monday night in the NBA.
Welcome, everyone, to this 2K Sports broadcast live from downtown Minneapolis. Well, what better way to spend a Monday night than with the 2K Sports team and the NBA? Welcome, everyone. With Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. Now a chance to check out our starting lineups. And guys, taking a look here at Drew Holiday, what do you see you think from him?
Well, guys, with the style of defense he plays, an opponent better make sure every pass is a smart one if he's around. Because if it's not, it'll be in his hands before you know it, heading the other way for an easy lay-in.
And one of the more noticeable things about him, Steve, is how ineffective screens are against him. I mean, it's almost like he's got oil all over his body, the way he slips off of it.
The Timberwolves again playing host, continuing their homestand in this one. They've come out very strong. Their early season play has been excellent.
When I look at Minnesota, quite honestly, guys, they're playing a brand of basketball that very few people thought they were capable of playing at any point this season. Never mind right from the start.
And for a team that might not have the talent of some of the other top clubs around the league, getting off to this good start has been critical. I think a slow start might have doomed them.
Minnesota on D. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Knicks team.
And looking back to last year's matchup, kind of surprising, guys. They went 0-2 against this team.
So it's the Timberwolves now, coming into this having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
You know, so often in the NBA we talk about how you have to earn your points the hard way, but it didn't seem like that was the case. Everything came pretty easily.
Too many of their points came the easy way, Steve. You're right, on dunks and layups against the defense that didn't really put up much resistance.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Back to Holiday. Three-pointer. New York, no good that time either. Like we said a moment ago, Steve, the regular season series between these teams last season sort of went contrary to popular wisdom.
You know what, Kevin? It caught me off guard anyway. I wouldn't expect them to lose either game of the series, but they ended up losing them both.
Nice work to get inside and draw the foul.
Yeah, it's obvious. The defense not going to allow many easy layups. They're going to make you earn it from the line.
Free throw, good, Holiday. Both good from the line that time. For the New York Knicks, they won their last contest against the Boston Celtics.
Well, they benefited from some very loose play from their opponents that night, Clark.
Yeah, you're exactly right. I mean, there were a lot of turnovers in that game. Some were caused by their good defensive play, but some were just careless.
Off his foot, and it's whistled a kick. They set the pick, and it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way. And we've got a moment now to look at the highest scoring teams in the NBA from last season. The Timberwolves, number 1.
They were the highest scoring team last season for a reason, Kevin. I mean, nobody found a way to effectively slow down their offensive production. And everybody tried a lot of different things, but this team is so balanced and so versatile and so unselfish, it's hard to keep them from putting points on the board.
Oh, he's going to keep banging those home if you give him that much space.
So it's the Timberwolves now. 6-point game. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. It's rebounded by Tucker.
That's not his shot there, guys. And whether you play D on him or not, he's usually going to miss that one.
Here's Antetokounmpo. He had a 36-point outing in the last game against Boston.
And a phenomenal showing on the boards. His rebounding was a huge factor. Looked to me like the defender didn't get squared up and get his feet set.
Good work by the officials. A nice call. That play can be tough to judge sometimes.
Now here is Holiday. He picked up 18 points in their last win against Boston. Shot clock at 6. And Middleton kicks to Holiday. Here's Lopez, up and in on the layup. Lopez has got 5 points so far.
He was the first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part. A hustle play on the putback by him.
Closure. Another miss by Minnesota. The Knicks leading by 8. I'll go to Doris Burke, who spoke with Tom Thibodeau. Doris?
He told me he's very pleased with how his team's play has progressed throughout the season so far. saying we're finding our roles and doing all the small things that separate good teams from average teams. I hope we can keep this going. Guys?
All right, Doris, thanks. Minnesota with the ball after the miss from Middleton. Number 5, defended by Antetokounmpo. Pass to Hampton. 6 on the shot clock, and it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way.
A look now at where the Timberwolves ranked in the NBA last year. Tops in scoring. 3rd in steals. And they were ranked 3rd in blocks. A good, solid defensive team in the paint.
But when you get down to it, I mean, the identity of this club is that they score the ball. Number 1 in the league. They have so many ways to hurt you, and that seems to inspire them with confidence every single game.
Here's Tucker. Back to Holiday. Feeds it to Tucker. He dishes it to Lopez. There's the triple. Can't hit, and Minnesota will come the other way. And there's the pass to Antetokounmpo. Second shot opportunity. Number 5, defended by Antetokounmpo. Well, the grimace of pain tells it all. He's hurt, and let's hope he's okay.
Yeah, and as many times as you see it, Clark, you never like to see a player have to come out of the game with an injury.
Especially when it's your own teammate. But the other guys just have to step up in the meantime to make up for his absence. Next guy up is what we say.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Murray's checked in. The Knicks making a switch here. Tucker's checked in. He's perfect from the line this time.
Steady work at the free throw line. Just what we're used to seeing out of him.
Outside Holiday. And the basket good. Holiday's got 7 points.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting in the paint and keep scoring points. Keep it going.
Yeah, not a lot you can do defensively when they continue to get the ball inside and get these easy shots.
Murray, good.
Looked like there was a little confusion there as to who was supposed to be guarding him.
The Knicks leading by 5. The dish to Tucker. Kicks to Tucker. He feeds it to Middleton. Pass to Tucker. 6 to shoot. Lets the 3 fly. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. And Minnesota has possession. Number 5, defended by Tucker. Number 5, misses off the right iron.
Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the boards.
Yeah, and even though it's early, I mean, that's a great sign for them for the rest of the game.
Timberwolves trail by 5. Closure, a 3. And that's collected by Drew Holiday. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Outside Holiday. Lopez stripped it away. Number 1, guarded by Holiday. Timberwolves passing it around. Frazier buries the long-range jumper.
Hasn't been the hot start he's wanted here. I mean, he's got a few to fall, but doesn't seem on target most of the time he fires.
And the Knicks decide to take their first timeout here.
Well, they were getting run ragged out there. Good time for a timeout. Maybe it was even too late, but this club has to regroup now.
Well, I tell you what, it wasn't pretty, and they definitely needed to take a minute to talk things over.
White, he's checked in for the Knicks. Now, here is Holiday. He's got 7. The layup off target.
If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out.
The Knicks with the lead. There's the feed to Tucker. That's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession. The Knicks making a switch here. Outside Holiday. Tucker. He's covered by Murray. Tucker dishes to White. Just 4 to shoot. And he hits the jump shot. Minnesota's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. There's a screen. Here's Doncic. Number 1. And he draws body contact. Looked like a blocking foul, and he was in the shooting motion. So he'll head to the free throw line.
And what you love about him is just the way he hits the offensive glass. I mean, he knows that those are the easiest points for him, when he can find a loose ball, get an offensive board, and put it back into the basket.
And he is also a tireless worker under the glass, Steve. More than a few guys have been on the receiving end of one of his elbows when the rebound is up for grabs. He uses his body very well.
Now here's White. White gets the screen from Tucker. Pass to Holiday. Launches it. Rebounded by Ball.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
They set the pick. Number 45. He nails it. And we're tied up.
Great outside shooting fueling this one.
And the defense getting bombarded. They just haven't been able to slow him down.
Tucker, the pass to Tucker. Holiday left side. Like at 6. Gets off his foot. And it's being called a kickball. The Knicks making a switch here. Jackson's checked in. Ertl, the pass to Walker. The good-looking shot from the wing. Walker's got his first bucket of the night. Minnesota's gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. Tipped away. Passes it to Murray. Number 45. Chance there to take the lead. Missing. The Knicks shooting just 35% to start the game. And Walker kicks it to Tucker. Jackson. Dishes to Tucker. He passes to Ertl. On the wing, Jackson feeds to White. 6 to shoot. Outside, Walker lets it go with a 3. That's good. And it's a 5-point Knicks lead.
You got to respect him out there. He can hit that shot.
The pass to Murray. Number 45. White covering. Pass the ball. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Now, that was an incredible reverse throwdown right there. Tremendous body control.
I'd even go as far as say, Clark, that was a punctuation dunk.
I can feel that.
Send a message.
Yes, sir.
A message, and put it on the highlight reel for later.
Here's White. They set the pick. He kicks it to Jackson. New York moving it around. Outside, White. He dishes it to Walker. A 3 ball. And the Knicks hit again from deep. Timberwolves trailed by 5. Number 45. And he gets the shot to fall after coming off the pick. 5 points in the game.
Very effective screen to set up the jumper. That was the key to that play.
White gets the screen from Walker. Tries to keep it alive. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Shot is no good. The Knicks go the other way with it. Back to White. Passes it to Ertl. Kicks it to White. Fires for 3. The shot is off. Minnesota's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range in the first quarter. Hit his foot. And they're saying he kicked the ball. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for the Knicks. On defense, New York. 3-point lead. The dish to Butler from downtown, and the shot is good.
You know, what an advantage he brings to this offense, guys. I mean, being able to drain the three ball, that really can spread a defense and extend the defense as well.
Walker dishes to White. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. And the Knicks lead by 2.
The shooting percentage is really solid so far, fellas. Good start to this game for him.
There's 47 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Doncic. The putback. Slams it home for the putback.
That is a booming putback. Step aside, fellas.
They wanted nothing to do with him there.
At least not with the ball in his hands and the rim in sight.
Now here's Walker. He's got 8. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession.
Man, I don't know what happened right there. He just basically walked out of bounds.
Minnesota's gotten a lot of shots off from three-point land in the first quarter, but they're only 4 of 9. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Here's Doncic. The Timberwolves shot 80% from the line tonight, going 4 of 5 so far.
Well, you take a look at the numbers, guys. They're shooting 74% on the season.
And guys, that allows their opponents to play very aggressive defense if they choose to, knowing it's not a bad thing to send them to the foul line.
So neither attempt will fall that time for him. Outside, White. He feeds it to Walker. Shoots. Knight grabs the board.
Great defense there. You really have to challenge him at that range.
Here's Butler. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for him. Tie game in Minnesota. And we'll get things started in the second quarter.
Tune in Friday.
And the second quarter getting underway. No team gaining an edge so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Timberwolves?
How about the three-point shooting? The scoring has really come in bunches from long range.
Yeah, it seems like every time down the floor they're knocking down the triple.
Releases from the wing and drills it. And that's now 10 points for Kemba Walker. And now brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. Setting the floor for the Knicks. Kemba Walker is out there with White. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And there's Jackson. And it's Antetokounmpo in at the 4 spot.
You know, even though he doesn't really have the long-range ability on a consistent level, he can knock down some open ones. Right. I mean, he'll do it from three-point land or anywhere on the perimeter, really, because he is a deadly shooter. You've got to do a better job defensively.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Takes a 3. Curry, good. He's got 6.
Incredible. Only took them a few seconds to answer the 3-ball with one of their own.
Let's keep this thing going, guys. I love seeing a three-point battle like this.
Here's Middleton. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one, and that one's good.
That's his second shot from long range in this quarter, so he's starting to roll.
Right there!
And the pass to Murray. Number 45. Light covering. Shot clock at 6. The feed to Butler. And, here, there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup, and while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call a foul shot or not, but sure enough they have. So we've got a couple of free throws coming up. So far in the game, he's 0 of 2 at the line. He misses the free throw. The Knicks making a switch here. No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also. The Knicks leading by 3. Pass to Walker. Here's Antetokounmpo. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
And I'll say this about him, Kevin. I mean, it looks like he's made of rubber sometimes because defenders just bounce off him when he's driving the lane. What a finisher.
And, guys, he plays a tough brand of basketball. His biggest tool and asset is his strength, and he uses it every time down the court. He presents a defender with a serious challenge always.
New York's gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Middleton the pass to Antetokounmpo. Dishes it to Walker. And that one hits back iron.
Gotta like the defense not quitting on the play and getting a hand in the face.
Sure do. With a tough defender breathing down your neck, that makes it not an easy shot.
Cut the bucket. The Knicks have gotten 4 of the first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooter. Lopez. New York moving the ball around. Here's Antetokounmpo, defended by Tunche. From 10 feet out. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Antetokounmpo's got 5. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Ring shot on the way. Here's Butler. Rozier, light covering. Number 5 gets it to go from beyond the arc. He's got 8.
And he's shaking off a poor first quarter shooting effort. He's really starting to turn it on now, guys.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Number 5. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a 3-point play.
His shooting's been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons his team is up in this game.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Timberwolves.
Guys, they're really passing the ball well here in the first half.
They've also gotten into a nice rhythm from the three-point line early on tonight.
Knicks trail by 4. Outside, Walker. He passes to Middleton. Outside, White. From past the arc. Minnesota with the rebound. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. And that game closes out the 4-game homestand for them.
Right now, they got that field goal percentage up in the low 50s.
Yeah, they're really starting to put it together offensively, looking to build on this lead.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
Well, I felt like his defense was letting him down out there, guys, so he wanted to get a timeout to talk it over and try to tighten things up here.
You know, a part of coaching, a lot of coaching actually is making sure that momentum never gets too far away from your team. That's a good timeout.
Knicks trail by 6. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
To halt the run. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
Well, they'll give him that shot. He doesn't have the most reliable jump shot in the world. We know that.
Number 5. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Those are starting to add up. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 of them have been three-pointers.
And it's not just great offense, Clark. The defense is really lacking. Not enough energy on their closeouts.
They're having much more success here in the second after missing on a few chances that they had earlier. They've locked in and zoned in here now.
That's good.
Broke out the finger roll, guys. That was kind of a stylish finish.
Knicks trail by 8. Now here's Walker. He's got 13 for the 3. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
They are absolutely stroking it from outside. I mean, textbook perfect. Good balance, nice high release, splash.
And so it's Minnesota with it. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Tampa. Number 1. And it's sent back by Lopez. Outside, Walker. Here's White. Number 3 off target. Timberwolves leading by 5. And they're running. Rozier. And Lopez pulls it down. Lopez has got his 3rd rebound tonight. Feeds it to White. Outside, Walker. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
See some of the numbers here for Brook Lopez. Last season's performance for him, 4th in blocks.
The Knicks shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. The first one falls. The Knicks making a switch here. Tucker's checked in. So Walker nails both of them. Timberwolves leading by 3. Rozier. The finger roll finish at the bucket. 5 points in the game.
Late reaction from the defense, and he's always going to make good on that.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Lopez. Puts the lead pass in front of him. Walker goes in. New York moving the ball around. 5 to shoot. For 3. Shot is off. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way.
You've got to like what they've been doing down there in the low post, Clark.
I do. I love it. Their rebounding has been outstanding. So important in a tight game.
Number 5, defended by Antetokounmpo.
Well, he had to fade away there. The defense was all over him, and he got it off, just couldn't get it to go.
He kicks it to Tucker. No good on the 3. Timberwolves leading by 5. Number 5. No good on the triple. Rozier. Gotcha. Covered by Walker. Good. 10 points for him.
Well, this quarter has gone awfully well for him. It seems like every chance he's gotten, he's pretty much converted.
Lopez sets a screen for Walker. Shot off the screen. White. Good.
Well, he certainly isn't the one to blame for them being in the hole. He's been on the money with his game.
There's the screen. There's the 3. The Knicks pull it in. Antetokounmpo's got his 5th rebound in this one.
He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter. They've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball into the paint.
Yeah, they've been the aggressors, Clark, and getting the ball inside into that lane area has been huge for them.
Sweet move. And that's 2 points on the layup. And the Timberwolves lead by 5.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
Yeah, the defense has been futile here. 5 of the last 6 field goals in the lane.
Here's Antetokounmpo. 5 points in the game. And that one's good.
Starting to get a little momentum here after that scoreless first quarter.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout.
Well, he sees something that he doesn't like. I'm not sure what it is, but I think he's going to make some changes here.
I think you've got to make your adjustments pretty quickly like he's doing here. Otherwise, you know, things can get out of hand. So this is a good timeout.
While we have a chance, let's take a look at the teams that led the NBA in rebounding last season. The Knicks 4th.
Yeah, it was an impressive campaign for their big men, and I thought the whole team did a really nice job of getting bodies on people and really boxing out.
P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for New York. Holiday comes in for White. Passes the ball. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by New York. Tucker's got rebound number 5 here tonight. So it's off to Brooklyn after this game as they have the Nets to look forward to. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. Walker dishes to Tucker. Kicks it to Tucker. The pass to Antetokounmpo. A baseline J. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Tell you what, since the end of the first quarter, he has really come alive.
The Knicks have shot 75% at the stripe, 6 of 8. And that one falls, and that puts them up by 1 point. Guys, we have seen them with a lot of good ball movement.
Well, you like the smooth operating they're showing you here. I mean, things are clicking, and more importantly, it makes them tough to defend.
Yeah, there's no agenda. I mean, the ball's just moving to whoever is open, and as a result, they've kind of developed a clicking kind of pace to their game. It's been fun to watch. Well, Kevin, he's got such a great focus as a shooter. And he's a very frustrating player to guard because unless you actually block his shot, you are not going to get in his head and affect him.
And, you know, he is an extremely skilled player attacking off the dribble, too. I mean, he's got a great pull-up jumper as well, Steve.
And the Timberwolves with possession here. Following Drew Holiday's three-point attempt.
Well, I like the defense there. Right up in his grill, didn't give him a chance.
Antetokounmpo kicks it to Tucker. Gets a very good look and converts. Tucker's got his first basket. Guys, 7 times the lead has changed hands here now.
And we still aren't halfway through this contest yet.
Yeah, that number could easily go up to double digits before this game is over.
Already he's looking at his third foul. I think the coach will probably look to sit him down until the third quarter.
And the Knicks making a change here. Number 1. Will not go. This is off the front iron. The Knicks with the lead. He dishes it to Tucker. Kept alive. Here's Pirtle. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And a moment now to check out who Minnesota has coming up. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. That will complete this 4-game homestand. The Knicks have made 7 out of 9 when they've stepped to the line. No good on that one. And the Timberwolves making a change here. And he's good on the second. There's 47 seconds left now here in the second. Ball's not loose. Lost the ball. Number 1, defended by Tucker. The Knicks shooting 49% on the game. They'll take that. Number 45, light covering. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
I'll tell you what, the way he's been going this quarter, guys, they're going to need somebody else to pick up the slack.
Holiday left side. It's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. The first free throw is good. And the Knicks making a change here. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. And a tight game here as we end the first half. Knicks lead by 3. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime.
Now, presented by Sprint.
And it's a good one going on out in Minnesota. Glad to have you with us for our halftime show. A tight one for the Knicks up against the Minnesota Timberwolves. Boy, it's a real treat to see 2 elite teams just battling for supremacy. Kemba Walker just having his way against Minnesota. 15 points, and as usual, he's been handing out a lot of assists. And slugging it out so far, the Minnesota Timberwolves.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far.
Complete domination. What a game for Walker. 15 points, and the three-pointers have been dropping for him. He's got 3 of them.
Well, as long as he's continuing to make them, I think they should make him more of a focal point of this offense.
Here's Antetokounmpo. The dish now to Tucker. He passes to Antetokounmpo. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Yeah, this is threatening to get kind of ugly out here.
And for the Knicks, we've got Holiday. Brook Lopez is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then it's Chris Middleton. And it's Tucker in at the 3 slot. And for the Timberwolves, he feeds it to Lopez. From 8. And the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
That's the kind of finish we've gotten used to seeing from him in the low post.
And for New York, they've got Brook Lopez. Holiday out there with Chris Middleton. And it's Tucker in at the 3. That is good. 16 points for him.
That's just a case of 2 teammates working perfectly together. One setting the screen and the other using it to get that separation.
One for Minnesota. Outside Holiday. Shot's good. Holiday's got 11.
Nothing but money for him to start the half. They've made all 3 of their shot attempts.
Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
And for the Knicks, Brook Lopez is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then it's Holiday. Then it's Chris Middleton. And it's Tucker in at the 3, the small forward.
He's killing them with his poor shooting. The defense is more than willing to give him those shots now.
And for the Timberwolves. And again, New York with the triple. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. And for New York, we've got Antetokounmpo. Chris Middleton is out there with Holiday. Then it's
Him up and made the layup possible.
and for Minnesota. And out of bounds is the Timberwolves gaining possession. Timberwolves trailed by 9. Kumbo out there with Brook Lopez. Then it's Chris Middleton. Then it's Holiday. And it's Tucker in at the 3 spot. Lopez grabs the board.
He's playing selfishly now, guys. He's just trying to get as many shots up as he can. Doesn't look at all concerned about his teammate.
And for the Timberwolves. Hammers it in after taking it the length of the floor.
Well, I love it. Active hands on the steal, active feet on the fast break.
And Clark power on the dunk.
Guys, this is just too close of a game to be giving the ball up like that and then failing to get back in transition.
New York calls timeout.
And why don't we take a look at the stat sheet here for Drew Holiday. Good season for him last year, 6th in assists. And of course, he ended up in the top 15 in steals, a result of